Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Happy Friday, shoalmates, and welcome to the 36th installment of Foxie A.M. Miss Dee Dee is backstage. She's just getting herself together. You know we don't leave a hot mess behind, so she'll be up with us shortly. But thank you all for joining us this morning. Hope you all are doing fantastic. It is a nice chilly day. It's about 42 degrees. Because of the time change, the lights are starting to come on, but they're not too bright yet, so you don't see the halo effect for me yet. Andrew says, we want Lily. Grandpa's feeding her eggs in the other room, but maybe she can come in and say hello before we head on over to Mr. Fishballs this morning, because she is a super fan. But let me go through and say hello to those who have joined us this morning. So good morning and happy Friday to Uncle Smiley's Aquariums. He says, good morning, Foxy and everyone. Doctor appointment this morning. I'll catch the replay. Hope you have a wonderful day and a fun stream. Well, I hope your doctor's appointment goes well. Thank you for watching the replay, and I hope you have a wonderful day as well. And good morning, Mr. Fishballs, Aquarium Daily. Hope you're doing well. Well, afternoon to you. Good morning, Spider Lady Kim. Thank you for joining us. Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane. Good morning. He says, good morning, everyone. Lurking as I can. Yes, very, very busy. Super busy always. Well, especially with the kind of work you do, and everyone's going to need their squirrels cleaned out of their furnaces right now. Got to prevent house fires. Oh, I can't wait to see your fish room completed, Jeff. I really, really like how it's turning out. It came out so good so far. You did a really good job. I didn't realize you even ripped up the floor at one point. Brian was showing me the photos. I didn't even know that you like redid the floor. Okay, so did you have to redo the floor? Like pull up the floor and like tear down that wall and then put down the floor again and rebuild that one piece of wall? Or did you just work around that? Because that was a lot of work. And good morning, Jenna. Wait, so because she's on mute. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hope your meeting goes fast. Bionic Bigfoot, good morning. It does not say that you are not here, so I assume that you are here this morning. So good morning, Dennis. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Monster Fish Gal, Lori, good morning. Hope you're doing well. You got the grandbabies this morning, Lori? You chasing them around? Let's see, what am I missing? Jody P, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're doing well, lovely. John, My Fish Tanks Aquatics, good morning, sir. How are you doing? Hope everyone's starting their day off well. Big Steve's Glass Boxes, good morning. I keep putting on my member video glass box creations. Please forgive me. That's what my phone wants there. So if anyone is curious, that's who that is. I hope you're doing well. Miss Dee Dee. Are you good, Miss Dee Dee? Are you ready to come up? No? She's back there, I promise. It's not just me. I am saying us for a reason. But it's 9:04. I still have the extreme case of the giggles. And this didn't help this morning. Brian brought me this cup for coffee this morning. And Miss Dee Dee sent me this cup. I love it so much. It says, move over, heifers coming through. And I think Dee Dee's right. I think her and I are the only two that are enjoying being called heifer. It's hilarious to me. But another fantastic thing that happened this morning My hair's a little weird this morning because I took it down. And I didn't have time to deal with it because, guys, look what happened. Let me move over to the side because my hair's real long. Look at that. That's one solid, what do you call that, a dread? So I have like a 3-foot long dread right now. I'm going to have to do some nature work on that after the stream.
Well, that's beautiful. That's what it is. Ask any fella out there.
One solid piece. Here you go. She comes with her own rope.
Hey, she can get you up into castle top.
Oh, yeah, Rapunzel, right?
Uh-huh.
Good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning, Miss Judy.
I was letting you get through the hello so I wouldn't come in and just, put that derail to start with.
I derail myself, so it's fine. And good morning, Coral. Thank you for joining us. Nancy B, good morning. Happy Friday to you guys. Hope you're doing well. Bionic Bigfoot says, hello, Deborah. Put your face on and get on the air.
I was literally trying to finish up. I did the 55, the 90, and the 125 this morning. And I was finishing up the 55, filling it up. And I had just a little bit more water left. So I hit another tank of 29 real quick. And it's like, if I stop now, it'll take me 4 hours later to finish what I could do in like 4 more minutes. Yeah. I know how I work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So I said, I'll be there.
I'm literally just still waking up for the day. I set my alarm for 6:30. Didn't get out of bed till like 7:15. Grandbaby got here about 8. Finished the member video about 8:30.
Speaking of members.
No, my goodness. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Only Oscars member for 16 months. Thank you so very much for your support and your membership milestone. And she says, how does the ocean stay clean? Mermaids, of course.
You gotta do a lot of cleaning up some fish poop.
Yeah. Fish poop, garbage. The only thing we can't seem to catch yet is the microplastics, but we're still trying to figure it out.
But Diver Man does a real good job of taking care of the plastics.
He really does.
He's working as hard as he can go. That's all I'll say. He can't do it all by himself, but he stays on it, and it's a major concern for him.
He is. I like that he spreads the word about that. That is his mission. Where is he? Where has he been?
Well, he was on Fishy Biz the other night, but he's been to some aquashellas, I guess, and maybe he can start making some more rounds again. He was fun. I hung out with him one night on Ladies' Night.
He is fun. He is quite fun. But maybe he's been off in the far reaches of oceans finding the plastics that have been stuck. But
it's just been bad, He can't rest.
Yeah, there is no rest for it. But thank you so very much for that, Auntie June. Here's your video. I know she has a thing for tractors, so I thought she'd enjoy that. Thank you again, Auntie June. Greatly appreciate that.
And since that's Stephen up there with him, I need to redo that and put Pepland Farm.
Oh no, please don't.
It's coming, baby. It's coming.
Why? No. Stephen doesn't get to rebrand us.
Stephen gets what Stephen wants.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to think of a real good name for him then. Because I'm pretty good at getting them to stick, right, Stain? And Bionic Bigfoot, 99 cents super sticker. And he gives us a little Danny action, little boop boop. Thanks for shadowing on the turtle stream. We greatly appreciate that. What should we play for Dennis? What would he like? You know what? I miss seeing this guy in chat. Let's play this one. Thank you so very much, Dennis. You see
He's
that? He
pretty
didn't fall
agile
off,
for an old fart.
right? He didn't fall off one time. Good. So good
And
morning, New Local Austin. Good morning. I think he just got off of work, so it's not really morning for him then. Good evening. Hope you're doing well this morning. Branton says, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Friday to you. Packing for my trip to Minnesota this weekend. Awesome. Trips are always fun. Oh my goodness.
hello,
Next week
Dennis.
is our trip. Mhm. Why did the mermaid blush? She saw the ocean's bottom. Oh my goodness. I don't know why, but that reminded me last night when I was, not that any one of you guys are really going to care, but I was watching the football game and one of the plays was when they were trying to pull him down. They caught him by the back of his pants and his whole butt came out.
As it should.
On Prime TV.
As it should.
That just reminded me of that. Oh my goodness. It was a good game last night though.
I didn't see any football. I didn't see a whole lot of anything but the back of some eyelids. I saw most of Ed's stream. I'm going to say I saw most of it. I don't know how much longer it lasted, but I did see right much of it.
Well, you and I basically stayed backstage last night through the whole of Vibe stream. I had him open in another channel. I had him on mute so I could go in and check over there every so often, but I really didn't get a chance to talk. And then when it came to Ed's stream, it was football and dinner. So we missed Ed's stream. So I had to watch the replay on that. But it was a really, really, really good game. Very action-packed. So sometimes it could be pretty boring, but these teams gave each other a run for their money last night. So it's a very interesting one. Good morning, Benoxky. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. And Oinky's here. Good morning, Oinky. She's so lovely. She says, good morning to our lovely mermaids. Because all three have our physical limitations, you are the perfect ladies to ask. Do you have a favorite not too laborious brand of canisters? The canister filters?
Yes. Now, don't ask me. I'm the non-laborious person. No, because that's not me. If it can be hard, I want it. Well, it didn't come out right, but
it did. Yeah. It came out DD right.
But like FX6s, those things are heavy and hard, but I like them. But you know what? Yeah. I won the OAC canister filter at the Clash from Usama, the fish tanks, and that is a cool little filter. It's small one, 1 gallon. So I don't know, but it it has the heater integrated in it and everything, and it primes up really easy, and but I love the FX6 and I have an FX4 and I have some of those pin plaques, which I like them, but I like the FXs better. What about you?
I have never had a canister filter, so I can't comment on this from personal experience. Everything we use here is air driven. So we use all sponge filters, whether they're the single or the dual sponge filters, and we have them all powered by one linear piston air pump that's pumped through. You see that little PVC up there? It runs through all of the house. So every room that has fish tanks that goes to, and then we just drop lines from that. That's the easy. Well, like there's a lot of work to set that up, but once it's set up, that's the easiest for us. And we keep those filters with all of our fish, our small fish, our big fish, and it works well for us. Now you will have more particulates in the water if you don't do gravel vacuuming and such like that. But it's not like catastrophe village. It's not always going to be cloudy. Our tanks are pretty clear. You just got to match up the substrate to the fish, and then it works out the best way. But I have no experience with canister filters. I've done some hang-on backs and sponge filters, and that's what I'm most comfortable with. The canister filters always scared me. didn't even want to think about that, especially when I was single, like living alone. Like, I don't want to have to I can't pick that thing up. So there's no way I could.
It's easy, but them other ones, like when because I have to take mine outside and be very careful going through other
Yeah.
rooms to get to outside.
Mm-hmm.
That, yes, I do have a hose I can attach to this FX6 and drain all the water that I'm draining out for water change, plus the water in it, and then carry it later. If I could be smart enough to do that, and every once in a while I slip up and I actually do it correctly, but like if I'm just trying to manhandle it, I'll carry it out.
Yeah.
But that thing holds about 5 gallons of water, so it's heavy.
Yeah. And
But
back in the day,
you don't have to clean it every month. You really don't. I mean, I don't, because of my
back
fish.
in the day when my neck was still healing, my weight limit was 5 pounds. So,
So,
5
but
gallons
Angie,
of
bless her heart,
water.
I would go with the OAC for the little one. I don't
Yeah.
know what size tank she has. But
And good morning, all things fish, Michael. Thank you for joining us. Happy Friday to you. But yeah, I never have had experience with a canister filter. Now I have looked at those tiny little ones for like the little tanks, but I've never purchased one because right now we have literally no room to do anything kind of weird with any tanks anywhere. We are flat plumb out of space, and this is like our holding space until the 2 racks go up over here, trying to keep my plants alive, the baby fish going. We've got spawning action already. Speaking of, we have last night, Brian was able to collect, I don't know if you guys could see those in there.
yeah, I saw him when he discovered those. That was pretty cool.
These are
It's always fun to find them, isn't it?
It is. These are Itenna's stir-by Cory eggs, and these guys spit and sputter when they spawn. So there's not too many at a time, and we haven't had any fry from these guys in a couple of months, any eggs. So it's cool that we finally got a couple. So hopefully we can rear these guys up. They're so stinking cute. Then, like I said last night, the only really difference I've noticed with them, because we've already had the parents a few years, they're supposed to stay smaller than the regular stir-bys, but they seem to grow about the same size. Our regular stir-bys were just a little bit bigger than these guys are, but these guys are very rotund. The only really difference is the lines on their tail, the lines on their side, and their coloration. They're so much more vivid. But they're so cute. They're so stinking cute. I love. There's only.
Now, should those be separate from the other stir-by maybe that somebody's bought from me in the past? If you want to keep them, you know.
I never sold the aquarium version. This aquarium strain Cory stir-by that we had. We've only sold the Itennas. The aquarium were just my friends, my friendly pets, but I don't have those anymore. We only have the Itennas. We don't have a lot of room for fish just to keep. So
Gotcha.
anything that we're not planning on breeding or isn't like a baby, they're not here. Like Duke, he does breed for me once a year, but he is my child, so he has his
You
own
will work for your food around here. It's not a free ride.
Yeah. And speaking of 6 more, we're going to the Quad City Fish Swap next weekend, Davenport, Iowa. I have 6 more axolotls left for the season, and that's all that I have. I have 4 boys, 2 girls, and only 1 more GFP, 1 more glow. And I believe that GFP is a boy. He is just like his daddy. He is abnormally super, super sweet. In fact, he's so sweet that I keep him in with his dad. And they're just like the 2 best friends. So I have him, and then I have 5 non-glows. So total 4 boys, 2 girls. We'll be bringing those to the Quad City Swap, as well as whatever other little fishies we have around here. But if any of you guys are going to be at the Quad City Fish Swap and want to pre-order any of these guys, let me know, because the axolotls sell very fast. And if any other fishies that you know that we might have that you might be interested in, let us know. We can pull those for you with the pre-order. And then also this weekend we have coming up the Aquarist auction on Skipper's channel. Michael says, Axies are doing great, Foxy. Yay, that's so happy to hear. Kiddo loves them to pieces, feeds them every day. That's great to hear. And are they eating all their food every day? I'd be interested in knowing that.
And he said they got Dirty Lucy's, and they're awesome, very personable.
If you know anything, I think I spend the most time with my axolotls, socializing them, making sure that they're friendly and cuddly. But yeah, his son picked out 2 very cute axolotls, and he took quite a bit of time, which I actually appreciated. He just didn't pick the first 2 that caught his interest. He asked questions. He asked a lot of questions, good ones. And he picked out 2 very good lottles. And the Dirty Leucistics is just a regular leucistic, but they get little frecklies on their face. And sometimes ours will have patterns, like they'll get an M freckly pattern, or they'll get a little mustache, or they'll get a little beard action. It's very rare to see it under here, but some of mine get that little freckliness right there. They're so stinking cute. I'm so happy they're doing good for him. But like I told him, if he ever has any questions about them, never hesitate to ask. I'm always available to help those little monsters. June recommends Approval FX630.
Well, I have right many Fluval products too, and I have a lot of their lights, maybe 5 or 6. Then I have the canisters too. So yeah, I've paid a lot of money towards Fluval and a FX6. I mean, was that the 15 Flex? It's like Fluval just keeps popping up around here. It's not intentional. It just kind of happens. And, I also have the air thing like y'all have. Mine isn't as nicely done as yours, as I went around windows and everything, and it looks like a crisscross in here. But
hey,
every fish tank has air from that in it. And even though it might have a canister filter, if something happens to the filter, like I still have air going in the tank. Just in case, as I had something happen a long time ago. And so it's nice to have backups.
It is, especially like with the sponges, because every now and again, like from running it for so long, it's like sometimes the what you would call it, the valves will get plugged. So like that's my thing. I go through and I like to make sure there's bubbles going in every tank every day.
And sometimes you have to take it down for repair. I had a little, and it was like $4 piece, but I had to go buy a whole new FX6 to fix it. I just switched it out is what I did, and I just moved the media over. Then I ordered the part. Of course, it took like a week to get it, but so I have a backup now. But you know what? A lot of people, they probably don't believe that I don't stick my Python in all the tanks. Like since the time I had the Epicystylus, I have each tank has its own drain line, and just to prove to you. Like here's the one for the 55 and it's marked. This is the 125s. Now, yes, I could do it through the FX6, but sometimes I just pull it over the top and pump it out. And like here's the 90, and these are the 3 that I did this morning. And that way, no hose goes in a tank that goes in any other tank. And I have the same thing for all the shrimp nets. I use Airline because it's it's small and it's slow. And I just put pantyhose with a rubber band or either an air stone in the intake so nothing comes out. It would have to be a mighty tiny, tiny baby shrimp to get through there. But I learned to do that.
Going on, but I understand. Yes, I understand because once you get something and it's just horrible, you never want to deal with it again. I totally get that.
Yes.
Like what if we ever have to deal, like if some tank comes down with something here, it gets removed from the rack. It gets placed away from all the tanks, and it gets its own everything, its own drain, its own treatment. Dee Dee with the biosecurity, right?
Can't help myself.
And hi, Geek. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. And Steven, hello. Happy Friday.
We've had many pop in. Spider Lady Kim came in. Geek Boy, Well, you said Vinoski. You seen him. I didn't. But
Nano.
Linky is here.
Nano is here as well.
Elfish, Jody P. Um,
Because I just got
and
to Michael's axolotl question.
and the other Dennis. Hello, Dennis. He's here.
Hello, Dennis. Welcome.
Hope I didn't miss anybody. I tried to remember, but you know the memory button doesn't last but a few minutes now.
You don't need to tell me. You know that all too well. Just like
did those
night, I was talking for 2 points last night, and mid talk, I just totally my thought left the building. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Stephen, this might just be a man thing, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just bred into y'all.
One python and he sticks it everywhere. Everywhere.
Oh, Ryan Pianova's here. Haven't seen him in a long
welcome.
time.
Happy Friday. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. Now, we do have the one main python that we keep hooked up to the utility sink that's over here. That's always there. That one can reach the whole span of the house wherever we need it. But when it comes to the sick tanks, those get drained with a python tube, but into a bucket. So those are manual changes, so that we become the bucket brigade for that, because we are not risking getting anything into any of these other tanks. It's been a long road acquiring all these fishies, and the last thing we want to do is put them in any kind of harm. So we never try to cross-contaminate that way. But python, if they're not in QT, they all get the same treatment because they've been through it to get there. But sometimes they get stuff, and I don't know where it comes from.
Well, now my ponds, if one gets something, they all going to get it because I use the same net. I use the same equipment in the 3 ponds outside.
Yeah.
I will have to start from scratch if something takes them all out.
We wash the nets and stuff like that. We usually, like, not in between tanks, but at least we'll do like the hot water rinse or something like that, scalding hot water. But Brian likes to take, like, even substrate. He takes the sponges. He has a huge, big stock pot, and he boils them on the stove to clean them, sanitize them. And that's how we keep things going here. And sometimes the sponges melt. You just buy new ones.
Now, I have like 4 of lines, but they're clear, you know, like this stuff. And I bought some of those stainless steel strainers that you put on there. And like if I need to drain a shrimp tank fast, I can go in there and stick that in there and go ahead and pull it. But I boil all that to clean it. After I use it, it gets boiled before it would go back into another tank. So, yes, I do use that sometimes if I'm in a hurry.
When I'm doing my shrimp tanks, I can't be in a hurry because the only way I will change the tanks for the shrimp that you have given me is with an airline hose. And I use a little pipette on the ends that I cut the tip off, so it kind of makes like its own little tiny python. And I go in there and I try to clean up, hover over the substrate with that so I don't disturb the Caridina substrates, just to pull up the little bits. And every time I check the clear tote that I used the airline to drain into, there's still a couple babies in that darn tote. So I know I can't hurry with the big hose because I will eliminate half the population in that tank.
Now, I fill it back up with airline. And like if I pull out 4 liters, I know, you know, how much this will hold. That's 2 liters there. And then I drip it back in. Because now I've snatched this off, but most of these have a little dial air valve reducer thingy. And I drip it back in, but I can set it up over the tank and get my drip going slow. It might take me all day because, you know, it'll empty out and I won't be here, but I don't have to worry about overfilling the tanks, and it takes forever. But I've got like 7 or 8 of these bins up overhead, and they just might all be full at one time, and I drip it back. So I can do every shrimp tank I got all at the same time as far as refilling. I just have to come in here and add more water every once in a while, which is okay for me. I do have the automatic refill stuff, but with every tank, I have so many different sizes, and you get distracted. It's easier for me to do that. I use that for bigger stuff, and I'm going to be right here.
See, now I luck out so far because the type of carradinas you've talked me into so far can have those swings and can be kept in neoparameters, but just KH wise, be a little more cautious.
Right.
So I drain them with the air hose, but that's not to like slow change it. That's just so I can not pick up the babies, but I do refill it either with a cup, like the measuring cup that I showed you the eggs in, or very slow refill from the Python. But if I was to get into the fancier carradinas, I would definitely do the drip back in method. But these guys, I have never lost one through that kind of change, so I feel comfortable doing that way. And I want to try to go one step fancier than where I'm at now, just to see how far I can push my limits without using RO, because I'm doing the fancies without RO. And we'll see. then I'll have to do the drip back in method. But yeah, I didn't even think about that until you're like, yeah, I do that. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah, well, you still have so many more varieties you can go through before you would have to move up. Yeah. But last night, did the new members actually flush through? Did it take a while, or
I don't
did they
think
show up?
It came through, because when I was making the video this morning, it's because when I made that member video, it had 118, and then when I went to make it this morning, it said 168. So that means Mark's didn't go through, and the ones I gifted didn't go through. And when I checked this morning, they weren't credited back to me. So I don't know if they're still in limbo or what's going on. But I know I have plenty of people to absorb those memberships. I don't know what happened. But like Jeff said last evening, it was being a little bit buggy. So maybe it'll right itself at some point, hopefully. But whoever was there is on the members list as of this morning. Noiki says, thank you guys for the input. Because of those of us who are fish keepers with physical issues have to work around them. Yes, it might be extra planning. Exactly. Overall, it's always worth it to be a fish mama. It really is. For the little extra work it causes you, it just brings so much more peace. And when you have issues, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, you can use that little bit of peace. It's very hard to find it sometimes. So I agree, Oinky. And she says, someone here in the Hudson Valley area Facebook group was asking about potential axolotl purchasing. I did mention you immediately and gave him your website to only inquire about purchasing. That is awesome. Thank you so very much. If you ever hear again, if anyone wants any axolotls, we do usually have them by May. They tend to spawn in March for us. And they're usually of size. I don't know why they grow so fast for me, but they're usually of size by May. They'll be 3.5 inches by May. So we ship them for about a month to a month and a half. It all depends on the temperature, because we only go USPS here. And we only ship them if they're under 5 inches. So they grow really fast. We have about a month and a half we can ship them. Then it's all pickup only or swap. But we also do ship eggs. So if he's interested in trying to hatch out some of his own axolotls in March, I will be posting when we have eggs, because I only hatch out 60 each year. I do ship out extra eggs, whether it's to classrooms for teachers that want to do projects with their kids to show them how it goes on, or just people who want to experience that miracle with their kids who have axolotls and want to hatch out one extra or something like that. It's a little more special that way. So if I do not hear from him and you see him again, you can let him know that. Usually March to May, axies or eggs, let me know. And Michael of All Things Fish says, we've been feeding them red worms. Okay, red worms every day is fine, but pellets every day might be a little too much on their belly. A bit smaller than earthworms, yes. Red worms are their favorite worms. They will eat earthworms. They do enjoy the chase. Like, you cut the earthworm in half. I know, barbaric, but they can't eat a whole one. And it swims away in the water, and they love to chase it down. But they seem to really enjoy the red worms the best. So awesome. And I know you guys are taking excellent care of those axolotls. I'm not even worried. And good morning, Elfish. Thanks, David. Happy Friday to you. Thank you for joining us. And oh my goodness, it is already half past the hour, which means, Miss Dee Dee, it's time for a member video. Is that why you were asking me?
No, I had thought about it earlier, but we talked about something else and it left, but it did circle back in the brain somehow. So I thought, well, I better blurt it out right now.
No. Oh my goodness. No, because the camera's right here and the clock is literally right behind the camera, so I can't see. But it's 9:35. Before it gets ahead of any more time, the making of the video, we're at 168 members. That is bananas. There were so many memberships gifted last night. There's been so many memberships gifted for the whole 17 months we've been monetized, guys. I can't even say how much that helps us. Thank you so very much for all of your love and support to the channel. Jeff almost got me crying last night. Almost.
He was a beast.
But thank you so very much for your support to the channel, guys. And you're
Oh
right,
my
Greg.
God.
Hope you got your icy hot on, because here's your video.
Miss Diddy rides at sunrise where the wild horses run. She whispers to their wild hearts till the taming's done. With steady hand and stronger will, no beast she cannot rein. In her eyes a fire burning like a desert's endless plain. By the lantern, she threads her nimble hands, transforming threads in fabric, life stories in her strands. Seamstress of the worn-out dreams, she stitches them anew. A needle's whisper in the night cloaks the morning dew. Oh, Miss Diddy, a woman of might, taming storm, stitching night. From horses wild to true so sly, you're the twinkling star in our sky. Of Caradina needs a soothing touch. Miss Diddy's skill is proven even when the sea is rough. With a gentle hand she nurtures life that hides inside the creek. A leader of the fragile ones, their silent voices speak. Her voice commands attention in the fields and by the shore. The old and young all listen, respecting her folklore. Miss Diddy of the mountains, rivers and the towns, she's the guiding star we follow, wearing wisdom's crown. Oh, Miss Diddy, woman of might, taming storm, stitching night. From horses wild to shrub so sly, you're the twinkling star in our sky. The twinkling star in our sky.
Underwater queen, Foxy swimming majestic, grateful for the show, feelings of Trixie. We crowned, got the whole squad flexing. Life aquatic, every day a blessing. Bubble dance parties, grooving on the reef. Shoalmates by my side, ain't no disbelief. Fish them tight, tighter than the clams. We're echoes above to the ocean we drip. Foxy shout, thank you, colors in the tide. Merry mermaid splashing, happiness ain't just implied. Grateful for my shoalmates, swimming side by side. Tidal wave of joy, in the ocean we reside. Necklace gleaming, friendship beaming, dolphins two spins, a whole crew teaming, jewel tones glowing, hearts all aligned, unity deep like the stars in the brine. Crab on the rhythm, starfish applause, Foxy deeper than the ocean.
Oh my goodness. So I tricked you. I put your song on there this morning.
Yeah, and people by now probably know I don't catch the words, the songs.
Mhm.
But it's like I heard my name, it was like, what? Even though you had sent that to me, and I was like, I was like, yeah, I like that song. But I was oblivious to the words till I heard my name.
I think that song came out so good. And you're like, that talks me up a lot. Well, you should be talked up a lot. You're something to be talked about.
I don't know what else the rest of it said now, but I heard Caradina in there.
Yeah, there's Caradina. There was about sewing in there because I know you liked your little sewing projects. And what else was there? Oh, your horse keeping.
Oh, I heard horses too.
Those are the 3 topics I picked for that song because, and it came out really good.
He did good.
But we had some more people join in. We had Cody V come back. We have Vibes in here as well. Geek Boy. Who else am I missing? Daniel Velez. Did I miss you earlier? Melvin, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. And I missed a few things as well.
I think I can't remember us doing this. Did we
I'm
catch
still
this?
behind the chat. No, that was my next order of business if I wasn't missing anyone's questions because I was really behind. But Vibes, thank you so very much. 199 super chat. He says, I'm here, fire. Working and lurking, love y'all. Green hearts, hugs, blanket, hugs, green hearts. Thank you so very much for tuning in this morning, Vibes. I hope your work day is going great and we greatly appreciate your support. Here's your video. Thank you so very much for that. Greatly appreciate you. And then I saw that Jody P gifted 10 Foxy's Fishes memberships. Thank you so very much for that, Jody. That is so very kind of you. But I think it's still being buggy because I'm not seeing them come through on the YouTube side either.
Well, everybody here is a member. It looks like, except for Melvin. I don't know if he's not turned his on. But
do you remember all the funny names we got for fish missing July, like Rumple Skin?
Maybe it's learned how to block the trolls.
There is lots of names still roaming out there. So like Jeff K said last night, I'm hoping that it's still just being buggy and that they're actually going to be gifted out to people. I hope YouTube just isn't absorbing the money because that would be some bull crap. But thank you so very much for that, Jody. When those go through, the new shoalmates will be acknowledged. But thank you so very much for that. You know what? She needs something extra fun. Thank you, Jody.
Fat kitty in the city.
I love that. And again, thank you so very much, Jody. Like I said, when those do go through, they will be acknowledged.
Your lobster's
and Oinky
here.
says, oh, hi, Lobster. Good morning. Super big hugs to you. Hope you're doing good this morning. Love you. Oinky says, Foxy can do whatever business I can send your way. I definitely will help as much as I can. Thank you so very much. But especially if anyone ever needs any advice on axolotls specifically, because they're so very important to me, feel free to pass along my information. I will help them with whatever issue it is that they have. And Daniel says, did I say good morning to you, Daniel? If I didn't, good morning. Says, I might be getting some from Papa Shrimp if he still ships, Dee Dee. Yeah, so your Nancy's are still doing okay? I saw that.
Well, about the time that Dennis approached me, or somehow or another, I decided I would share some. Mm-hmm. And lo and behold, now just the day before, now my time frame is messing up, but my tank was doing great, and I lifted up those little cups to get the Monte Carlo, and
Yeah.
a bubble, but I just thought it was air. And lo and behold, I came in here like the next day, and I had dead nannies everywhere. Of course,
Oh
I panicked
no.
and cried and everything else, but I instantly pulled out a lot of the water, and of course, I started working it back in. Got all the dead shrimp out, and
Yeah.
fortunately, let me knock on some real wood. I haven't had any more deaths, and
That's good.
they seem to be
That's so
doing okay. But I was going to share some, and it's like every time I get a tank, it's like, oh my God, this tank is doing so good. I hate
Mhm.
to say anything about any of them.
You don't. Well, I've learned if there's something you're really loving, don't talk about it until it's past that point.
And every video I make of a daggone betta, it dies within a month.
Don't.
It's like
If
I
you
shouldn't
love it,
film them. I should
love
just get
it,
ugly
ignore it.
bettas that I don't want to record.
Well, I've learned from our fellow fish keepers, if you love it, either ignore it or shout out obscenities at it, and it will do great for you.
Don't show anybody nothing.
Right? Don't name anything either. Anything that has a name has a death sentence.
So that's why I don't share much, because it's like every time I do, it bites me in my rear end.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy that they're doing better for you. That there's no more death. That is so sad. I'm sorry. You've lost so many shrimp over the past, I don't know, 2 years. Oh, girl, your heart.
Yeah, I have.
Ryan
And
says,
now that at
I'm
this
sorry.
point, I'm at like if a tank crashes, I'm not filling it back up with more shrimp.
Yeah,
So I'm just,
I get that.
I'm just too many heartbreaks, and it's like maybe I don't have enough time. Maybe I
Mhm.
don't have it, whatever it takes. But
Yeah.
I love the ones I've got. Don't get me wrong, but
I
just
hear you,
can't do
just
it
like
anymore.
these Sabo resplendens that we keep getting packs from. Now, this is our third set of rummy nose rasboras. We got our first set from Dan, and they were sick. We got our first set from our second set from redfish, bluefish, and they were sickly and super overly egg bound. So they all died off as well. And then these guys came from Primetime Aquatics, and they're the same sick. They all had the same I had some type of virus. Nothing I've done is seeming to save them. I've tried all kinds of things. They die like one at a time. One gets sick, it dies away. And they just keep doing that until there's one left, and then they pass away. So this is my third set of Sablo resplendens. They've all had the same virus. So I'm just at this point thinking they're just sickly fish. It's really hard to find healthy ones. I've gone to 3 great places, and I've gotten 3 sick batches of fish. So once these guys die off, I'm not getting any more Sawa resplendens because I don't want to cry anymore about it. So I totally get it. There's something you really love, and even though you love it so much, sometimes you just gotta let it go. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. I get it. It can be frustrating. And then especially when you get it from good sources and they still don't do good, don't come in good, don't rebound, don't do good. It's just depressing because if they're not coming in good from the good sources, you're not going to get them good anywhere else. So sorry for that little rant, but those guys have been like killing me. They're so beautiful and they're so sick and they're so beautiful. But Ryan says my wife just purchased a giant inflatable axolotl with a snake. Oh my God, she just became my best friend. I love that so very much.
That is awesome.
That is very, very, very cool, Ryan. Tell her she's like my new bestie. And Daniel Velez said that he got an ad. I'm sorry that you got an ad, but I don't have the ad set up on our live stream, so you shouldn't be getting ads, Daniel. I'm sorry that you did, but I promise you it's not a setting that I put up there. An Aquarium Daily 5 British dollars. 5-pound cakes. Thank you so very much for that. Andrew says, I'm still here. Yes, and we'll be heading on over to Fishy Bingo, as Lily calls him, Mr. Fishballs, here in about 10 minutes. And we're so addicted to Fishy Bingo here. It's such a great, great game. If you guys aren't over there playing, you are really missing out. It's so much fun. And as soon as the song comes up, Lily hands goes up and she's like, just Fishy Bingo. I love it so much. It's so stinking cute. And thank you so very much for your super chat, Andrew. Greatly appreciate it. And thank you so very much for entertaining Lily. Oh, thank you for
I hope
that.
he's feeling better because he's got a terrible cold.
Oh, everybody's getting sick right now. Oh my goodness. Hopefully it's not the C word. As long as it's not this C-vid word. And I saw that no, the memberships went out again. But Jeff Kane said last night that they were being buggy, so hopefully it'll correct itself, and then I will give everyone their acknowledgement once it goes through. And good morning, Jen Yu. I don't know if it's a good morning, but good morning to you. How is little Jay feeling? I hope he's feeling better. Who?
Kelly is here from Germany.
Kelly and Fit. She's here from Germany. You're on vacation. You are on vacation, man. What are you doing in here? Good morning. And I'm like a Rico behind because I just am at where Eric came in. Guten Tag. I spent the day in Baden-Baden visiting the spa. It was fabulous. That sounds fantastic. I hope you guys are having so much fun over there, Kelly. And thank you for coming in. Happy Friday and good morning. It's 9:52, and you know what we didn't do yet, Miss GD?
Oh, what's that?
The birthday song. We didn't do
not the birthday song.
I know. We almost forgot it. It's favorite part of our whole show. And we have 2 birthdays this weekend. So I want to say a very merry birthday to our shoalmates, Catfish Terry and always Aquafunk. I hope you guys have a fantastic birthday and another phenomenal trip around the sun. And without further ado, here's your birthday song.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a great day. That's what we say. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Many, many
And
more.
Even though I couldn't hear the last line or two, I still knew that we'll go dun dun.
Oh, that's such a fun birthday song. I love it. I'm glad you guys like it too. But yes, happy birthday, Catfish Terry and Aquafunk. Catfish Terry's birthday is tomorrow. Aquafunk's birthday is every day, all day long.
And one of Mousie's kids' birthday is tomorrow. Oh, today.
Happy birthday, Mousy Jr. Hope you have a fantastic birthday as well.
What are baby mice called?
Meese.
No, that's a bunch of mices.
No, that's mice. I honestly don't know. I just call them baby mice. But are they like pups or something? I don't know what they would be called. What are baby hamsters called? Are they the same thing? This is not. This is now a mammal. Mammal. Daniel says that he's fine. He just got back for the vampire. Hope you and the family are well also. Oh my goodness, I had to go to the vampire yesterday, but she did a really good job. She didn't blow my vein. She took it. It was perfect. Beautiful job. Oh, that was Wednesday. Wednesday I had to go to the vampire. Blood work's always fun.
Yeah.
And
And
then
Jody P Jody P has a the child 16 yesterday.
really, oh my goodness, we need a Children of Fish Fam birthday reminder as well. Back in on that. But happy belated birthday. 16. Oh, mama.
How about that? They're
I was
pups.
wondering, pups. I was thinking that, and I was like, because goats are kids. Yeah,
Well, you know, Dennis Christensen lost his Neo tank because, you know, he was gone for so long.
Aww.
And he had a mixed tank.
Is that Didi?
Hey! Hey, Lily.
So
This is what we do for like an hour. We clap at each other.
Yes.
Oh, you're so sweet.
So she has 3 favorite people on YouTube in this order. It's Didi, and then it's Mr. Fishballs, and then it's Steven, right? Steve. She can't say Steven yet. She goes, Steve.
Yay! She's probably thinking, why is her hair not blue?
No, she knows who you are because I still try to get her to say grandma. She can say everyone else's name. But when she goes to say grandma's, she goes, Dee.
That's right, sugar. That's right. You do it.
But yes, I wanted her to come in here before we head on over to Mr. Fishbowl so she can wave to Andrew all by herself today. She's always waving, always dancing. And I'm so happy that you're home, Dennis, but I'm sorry that you lost your Neos, but you can rebuild. She's like, you can't see me. I'm up here. And then after fish balls, we're going to have a bubble bath, aren't we? We're going to take a bubble bath today. Graham Daly says, we need a video of Billy dancing to Fishy Bingo. Oh, my goodness. That would be so cute because she's like just getting where she's learning to move her feet with dancing because at first it's just a lot of belly work. She was belly dancing. Now she's got her arm involved. A couple days ago, she started stomping her feet, too. So she's really starting to get it all lined up. She's doing really good. But it's even funnier when she's dancing with the fishnet in her hand. But yes, we should try to make a video of that. That'd be very cute. DT. It's DT. And Branton says, wonder if YouTube has the account under review for too many gifted memberships. Don't blame Jeff.
Well, I think he did the same thing on Vibes last night.
Yeah, I saw that it went through on Vibes, but I don't know if they all went through or not. Oh, Daniel, that's so good to hear. I have not had luck. I'm glad that you have found some luck. Maybe I'll have to try Ross. I don't know if I want to
go. Laser's still doing good. I got from him.
Awesome. But I'm just like, do I really want to go through it a 4th time? Oh, I just want some healthy fish. That's all.
Maybe mine will come in today.
Oh my goodness, I checked I don't know his YouTube name, but he is a YouTuber. For some reason, yours and his went to Greensboro and then back to Chicago International. That's what the tracking said this morning. So who knows where they actually are? I don't know if that was like an accident on the USPS scanning or not, or what's going on. But supposedly they went from Wisconsin to North Carolina, back to Wisconsin, both your packages.
No idea. You know, that's a government-run agency. That's probably the way they figure it's the most efficient.
Right? Are you blowing kisses?
Miss Lori's are still in Chicago, too.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys, but we packed them for the long haul. Please don't fret. They will be fine. They will get there A-okay. But we are about to step up to Mr. Fishball, so we should probably head on out for this morning, huh? But can Peplin say Steven? Yes, but he goes, Steven. Steven has a tune here. That's from a
He's
birthday
holding
video.
a kiss for me. Mwah.
Mwah. Kisses. I get your finger yucky. Picking your finger on your nose on live stream. How are you doing? Okay, well, we're going to head on out here for this morning. Go over see Mr. Fishballs. Want to say bye? Say bye. Go.
Bye. See you
Love.
later, Lily. Time
Say
for
bye.
fishy bingo.
Guys, Dee.
Dating. I heard it.
Good job.
Oh my
Thank you
goodness
guys
gracious.
so very much for tuning in with us this morning. We're going to head on over to Aquarium Daily for Fishy Bingo. The stream will auto direct right over there to you. Thank you so very much for your gifted membership, super chat, super stickers, milestoners. Thank you guys for joining us, whether you're a participant, lurker, replay crew. Love each and every single one of you. And if you're lucky enough to have your loved ones close, pull them in, give them big hugs and kisses. Or give them a call if they're far away, check in on them. Spread a little love. And if you can, plant a seed of kindness, because the world can use a lot of kindness, and it can start with you. I hope you guys have a great day. Go forward, spread some kindness. Just have some fun. Do random acts of kindness. Don't tell a single soul. And just have a great day. And we'll see you next Thursday on the Hot Mess Express tomorrow for Skipper's auction. Over on the Aquarius auction. And we're going to go play some fish bowls. Bye.
Bye. Can you wave bye, Lily?
Say bye. Bill Meyer.
Wave bye. We can't leave till Lily waves.
How about,
Wave.
Mwah.
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 Bye.